In this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, we're going to show you how you can manage your resources effectively in your media room by using a tool called a library. Lots of PowerDirector users don't even know that this exists, but let's explore it in this tutorial. Let's suppose I'm working on a project. Here it's a promo for Central Teaching Academy, and I'm promoting their innovation and their teaching and everything like this. So what I have is a group of elements I brought together for this particular project. I have graphic images, I have video, and I also have audio files. And they're all in my media room. Now there's some things we can normally do in our media room, like we can search. I'll click up in the search bar at the top, type S, and then they have all the ones that have an S in the name of the file. I can also filter by video or audio or images only. But I can do something else that's not easy to see on this screen. We're going to close that out. I can also export all the content here into a library file that I can use in any project I ever want to do in the future. Now what this does is it means I don't have to reorganize my files, because often my video are together, my audio is together, and my graphic images are together. But here I have a collection. I can take these elements, or as many of them as I want, and I can design a library that contains them that I can use in the future. I can also import stuff from a library I created months or years ago. Let me show you how to do that. I'm going to click on the three dots here in the media room, and then we have the export library, import, or empty. Let's do export first of all. Let's click on the export. It takes me to my file system, so I navigate wherever I want to go. And let's take this and we just simply give it a name. I will call it trial and press enter. It's going to save it as a PDL file. And notice they're very tiny. They're only 2 kilobytes. So I'm not copying the media itself. So I'll click on save. Now let me pause this and then I'll show you what's actually inside that file. I've opened the file in Notepad++, this small 2 kilobyte file, and here you see exactly what's in it. It gives the location of the elements, it gives some features about them, and so it basically is an index to everything that was in my media room. It didn't move anything, but it just stored all that as a unique collection of elements I can use in my editing. Let's explore this a bit more. I'm going to right-click here, and let's say remove all unused content. Now it took it all out because I've used this before, and even though I have content on my timeline, it hasn't messed with that. So now I have nothing in my media room. What if I want to pull in something from a library? Well, I can click on the dots, I can do import library, and I can take the trial that we just created and click on open. And it asks me if I want to merge that with anything in the library already. Now normally I'll click on don't show again, because normally if I've got something there, I probably want to keep it. If I don't want to keep something already in my media room, I'll click no. But my default's going to be yes, which is the default selection. So I'll click on yes, and here I have all the elements. Now here's something else I can do. Let's say I want to take a whole bunch of these out. I'll click on that one. We'll go all the way to the bottom here. We'll just delete these. So now I have a library of 6 elements. And maybe I want to pull in something else. I want to customize what's in this library. And then I want to save this again. I can do that. I can click more options, export library, and I can call this trial 2. And now I have a completely different library distinct from the first. But I can also pull in another library. I can import multiple libraries into the same project. So if I have certain collections of elements, they don't have to all be videos and don't have to all be audio files or graphic images. I can take any of the collections I've saved in the past. We'll do import library. Again, I'll take resources 2 and click open. And I want to keep what's here, so I'll say yes. And now I have 2 different libraries all in the same media room. So this gives me a great way in which I can mix and match collections of elements that I have used in the past, and I can make them available to me in the media room for the particular project that I'm working on. And so if you find a collection of elements that you think, this has lots of potential for something else, you don't have to move files and store them in a different place, or you don't have to duplicate your entire project. All you have to do is identify the elements that you want, remove the ones you don't want, add the ones that you might want to by Control Q, or you can add some other ones. Let's add a butterfly here. And now I have a unique combination that I like, and I can save this by doing Export Library, and I will export this as my new library. And now I have another collection. Again, you can have as many as you want. So it's a really great tool to be able to organize and use resources in your media room over and over again and customize it as you go in CyberLink PowerDirector.